Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. I've been having a little play with this stamp set today. Absolutely gorgeous. But I haven't used many of the stamps. I've literally used this one saying, wish you a lovely day, and these beautiful 3 little hearts. And I'll show you my card. It's absolutely gorgeous. I've also used this one. Oops, and my rhinestones. Out of the stitched all round stamp set to create the label on the front, and I have already cut another one for this card, so I will show you. Beautiful stamp set, and there's so much you can do with these. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I'll show you my card. It's a little bit on the wonk because I was trying to do it the wrong way round, so I'm going to show you now. It is absolutely beautiful, and my ribbon's upside down, but I don't mind. It looks cute. What I did here, I got some vellum. I used my lovely lipstick and stained it. And then, if you can see, I've added Winker Stella. And we're going to cut out a few elements that go on this card as well. Just beautiful. And I've used the white burlap ribbon. It's Teft or something it's called. Flax ribbon, but it reminds me of burlap. So, and the little pink one that's in the ribbon combo that goes with this suite as well, that's the one I've used to create the bow and the tie around. So yeah, I watched I can't remember the lady's name. I watched somebody else. I've seen people colour with vellum on the back to give it a paler colour, but when you turn it over and whoops, I'm dropping it, and you colour it on the top side, it just absolutely gives it a really nice deep richness. And I added the Winker Stella for sparkle, and that's what we're going to cut these elements out of. I've got another spare piece just in case I haven't got enough, so I will show you how that's done as well. I do have one little flower left because it comes in a cluster of 4, and I only wanted 3, so they're there. Yeah, look, you were supposed to do this bit first and then do your cutout. I was doing the cutout first, and then this would always seem to be on the wonk, as I call it. So if I'd have straightened that up, my paper would have stuck out the side. So I just layered it on as it was, and I'm going to try now and recreate the card. And I've just added those lovely little love hearts faded in a way down that side, just to give it. I'm starting to decorate the inside of my cards, girls. And I'm loving it. So I've got my little spellbinder here. I'm going to try my best. I've cut this to 2 5/8 because it will just about sit on my plate. Otherwise I'd have to keep disappearing over to the big shot. And you can't see me over there. So I'm going to cut this piece out first, and there's just no videos yet on how to line this up, so I'm going to just go to the very edge, take it into place. She says taking it off the edge. Let me just get that back on. And the thing is, this really is a wide. I'm hoping I've got it the right way round now. Now chop it in half. So, oh, there's my cutting plate. Well, I don't think it matters. We're going to stick it on top anyway. So I'm going to take this through. Fingers crossed. And then once I've got this into place on my card, I can take it over to the big shot quickly and do the outline. Fingers crossed I get it right. So let's pop that away. Let's see if this is cut now. Or it may need to go through again. Let's try it this way round. I'm going to give it another. You're supposed to go back and forth. It's quite an intricate die, so I'd suggest going through 1 or 2 times. So let's see if it cuts this time. So I'm going to go there, and I'm going to fetch it back as well. Fingers crossed, otherwise I'm over to the big shot, and I do apologise. We don't want that now, do we? Oh. It looks like it's cut this time, all the way through to the edge. Take off my washi tape. And there is that beautiful cutout. So I'm just gonna, it won't take, it doesn't take long at all to poke these through. So I can line this up on the bottom of my card, move it down a fraction, and then I can cut the edgelet piece out. Oh, love it. See, normally when you buy these things from Stampin' Up, they have a video showing you how to use the product, but until it goes online for us to view, we're like in the dark. Literally got to learn it yourself. So let me just look at that. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So it was worth going back through. It takes seconds. We're not in no rush anyway, are we, girls? We never are. There we go, it's just beautiful, absolutely. And I love the way it leaves impressions as well. So, let's get my little pot in. Pick up the pieces, as Paloma Faith would say. Picking up the pieces. Why do I try and sing when I know I can't? See what I mean about the impressions it leaves? I don't know if you can catch there. It's beautiful in the light. Just absolutely stunning. Well, this piece was 3 7/8 by 2 5/8, because we're going to attach this to our card there. Then you can line up these edgelets. It's got to go right there, because you've got a piece that hangs over here. So if I move that down literally a fraction, whoops, I need my washi tape back. Let me see if I can find it. Ooh, I can't put that through the little spellbinder, see, because it's got to go in that way. So fingers crossed, I'll be back in 2 seconds and we've got it right. Ooh, give me a second. Fingers crossed, girls, fingers crossed. And I always use a little shim when I'm doing die cutting on my magnetic plate, and I go there and back. Me and the gorgeous Mandy were on the phone today, and I said to her, we were trying, well, she was trying to help me, bless her, to get all sorts of ways to get this to. I was trying to suss it all out, so fingers crossed. I just taught, oh, look at that now. A tiny little fraction, but you're not going to see that now, because this is going to, oh, I've done it. It lays on perfect. So, yes, yay, Mandy, I've sussed it. What you have to do is cut this piece first, and then line it up. This piece hangs over the edge, so I can get to gluing this down now. Oh, we've done it. And I'm going to add some gorgeous designer series paper. I sat there, Mandy was like, don't do it. I didn't want to cut into it, but you've got to. You can't sit and stare at paper all the time, even though I know I would. Just too beautiful. So I've stopped squeezing now. I'm just literally using the dots that are on the end of the tip. Just giving a tiny, tiny light pressure just to keep the dots flowing. They do recommend you use your adhesive back sheets, but I always have trouble with them when it comes to cutting it out. Not that It's just I'm too lazy. I don't get my precision base plate out then. So I'm going to move this across, line it up perfectly, and look at that. Absolutely stunning. So now I can take my designer series paper, which is the same width, 3 7/8, and I can leave myself a little bit of space now actually for my ribbon to go on. Grab myself a little, whoa, I'm throwing it at myself, a pen, and I'm just going to mark them ends, and we're going to remove that now. Oh, look at that, it's beautiful. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Oh, sorry, bashing things about. So I'm going to put my pen mark there and there, making sure it's lined up perfectly, and away to go. And I think that's the spare piece now. What I did, I just cut that whole length 3 7/8, so I didn't have to waste anything. So now we're going to layer this on here. Is that the right piece? Oh, actually, it's that piece. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. I love it, love it, love it. More glue, because my tape runners have run out. So we'll be shopping again now for me. I've just changed my blade as well, so I've only got 3 packets left. I think there's a pattern to this. Yeah, because my card is going to be this way, I am just going to make sure that flower is pointing upwards. Oh, come on. And make sure I got it right on the edge of this one. Absolutely gorgeous. Look how beautiful that paper is. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely love it. So I'm going to, this is for the inside of my card. I'm just going to take, this is lovely lipstick. There's a pack. I'm just going to get my card out. 2 seconds. I want to look at my magazine, because I want to see what the card pack pieces are. Because I've used crumb cake there, and I'm sure it's something else, and I can't remember. So I'm just going to check quickly. When I can find it, that is. I do apologise for this. Oh, there it is. That's it. Oh, it is crumb cake, flirty flamingo, and lovely lipstick is the card pack. Oh, that's all right then. Yay! But this I've used is petal pink, so it wasn't the flirty flamingo. I just thought it went beautifully with this, because I think there's petal pink or powder pink, one of them, in the cards, in the designer series paper. So that now is going to get adhered onto there, and it's a little bit lower. It's a little bit lower down than this one, but I don't mind that. Or I could always take it up and then just trim off the edge. I like the exposure at the bottom, really. I think that's really cute. So I am going to trim that just a little bit, and I'm going to make sure, what does that measure? Oh, just 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to remove that now, because I do love that exposure at the bottom. I like, even with that not laid on properly, I think it's still cute. But I'm loving that. Just gorgeous. I love it, love it, love it. So the trick is to cut your pattern out first, then line up the edgelets. Silly Billy, I was just doing it the wrong way round the whole time. So 1/8 of an inch. Well, that's actually a 1/4, but it doesn't. Oh, it's nothing. That's nothing. Oh, I'm going to save that little bit. I don't like wasting things. I might even pop that across the top of there, because it's the same width. Look, we're not letting nothing go to waste here, girls. Look, see? And then I can line this up. Isn't that perfect? Just beautiful. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. We're not going to attach just yet though. Our ribbon needs to go on and our bow. So I'm just using enough to wrap around the card. Scissors would help. Perfect. Isn't that really pretty against there? I absolutely adore it. So I'm just going to flip this over. And you might think, no, it's meant to hang over. Trust me, I'm sure. I'm just using a little bit of sellotape just to hold it in place for a second. I don't want to lose my position. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure there's nothing can get under there. Beautiful. Make sure that's nice and straight. Oh, I love it, love it. And then we're going to wrap this all the way around. Look how beautiful and sheer this is. And I was tying it all the wrong way earlier. Me and Mandy on the phone, chin wagging and chatting and having a right laugh, but I'm going to make sure I've got plenty. I'd sooner have a little bit of waste on the ribbon and have my bow perfect than not. So what I did, grab a glue dot, because I'm terrible, and I'm just going to roll it and just pop it on there. So when I've tied my bow, or the first knot anyway, so I'm terrible, all fingers and thumbs. And I want to make sure it's laying flat. So I can, look, see it's turning and I don't want that. I did that earlier, I need to twist. I don't want that to twist, don't twist, don't twist, don't twist. Oh look, now it's gone twice. That's it, there we go. And then I can press the little knot into that glue dot. Just to keep that secure. Oh, right. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Right, I'm going to try and tie it the right way. Shouldn't I? Up and out is so delicate. That's better. Now I can... Why does one tail always want to point up and the other one wants to point down? So I'm just pulling. It's because of that glue dot. And now it is stuck there. Now it's come undone. I can remove that actually now. And I can tidy up my lovely little bow now. That is so cute. And my tails are pointing down the right way. Yay! Perfect. I don't mind that little bit of... Does that look okay? Looks fabulous. I'm going to just trim off. I can always take a bit more off later. I might even tie that a little bit better. But yay! I've tied my bow. So, I'm going to fetch up that little machine again. Oh, my back is killing me today. And I'm going to get my vellum. And I'm going to it's all gone inside itself. There we go. Put my vellum on, and these come as a pair. Whoops. Should be enough here. If not, we've got that other piece. Oh gosh, I'm all fingers and thumbs and it's losing its stickiness. So, leave that there. Little cluster of flowers here. Another little piece there. And this leaf here. I think that should stay in place. So we are going to use this. I'm going to show you how I did it because we need to cut one of these as well. So, way. Oh, and she set me a challenge to pick one stamp set with its dies and do 7 cards, but I'm only allowed to use the dies 3 times in total. So 7 cards over 7 days using just the dies on 3 occasions. Beautiful. There's my other little flower there. Aren't they just beautiful? And my little pokey tool. But yeah, do yourself some colouring in your vellum. You know, you can add any colour you want to it then if you've got the right blends. So I salvage that now. There's my little flowers. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Mr. Boyce, you're a darling. Thank you. And then my other piece. Perfect. That can go on there. It's nice to be able to cut these things out in front of you all instead of saying, oh look at this, I've already done it. So I can put those away. So we've got one. I want 2 large and a small flower. There's those leaves. Whoops. There's those 2. There's a spare flower. Now I'll put that with my other one. And just move these little bits out of the way. He's a darling, he's fetching me a cup of coffee like that. So, just 2 seconds, I'll move that back out. We'll come back here. I just want to grab a scrap of paper. And what we're going to do is grab our piece of vellum and our lovely lipstick. And then just colouring over the top. And it does look patchy, doesn't it? But don't worry about that for a minute, because I'm going to fetch me a little piece of Swiffer cloth and I'm just going to buff. Move that out of the way now, and I'm just buffing. It doesn't do anything to your cloth. There's a tiny little tear there, but I'm not going to be using that section. And then grab your Wink of Stella and just go over that too. This takes seconds to dry. It's actually coming to the end, and I'm going to have to salvage it with my alcohol rub. Making sure it's all covered. Clean that off. And you've got your lovely sparkle on there as well. See that now? That won't take long to dry at all. And we can pop our piece in. I'm not going to use the tape on this one. Pull back our little machine when it wants to go in. And There you go, I heard the crack then, so I can just fetch it back. How cute is this little machine, but it's only good for 2 5/8 in width. But perfect for die cutting my lovely little petals out. Come on, don't rip on me now. It's sort of intertwined, that's what it is. There we go, perfect. They get little tangled up into themselves, so you could even use that for some more little bits. So there is my die cut pieces. There's nothing to cut out of this one, it came out really cleanly. That can go away now. We can fit our card front back in. This, it'll stain it, but once it's dry you can still use it. I've used it several times, so don't worry about that. It's covered in glitter. So we're going to glue our card into place. You could even add dimensionals at this point if you wanted to. Come on now, it's coming to the end of the bottle, that's what it is. And I've got a long way to squeeze it down, so I'm making sure there's plenty of glue on my ribbons. So they don't get on. Oh, come on, done. I just think this is adorable. Absolutely adorable. Love this sweet. So once I decide which stamp set I'm going to, the stamp set and dies I'm going to use, I will let you know. I'll start the evening with card 1 of Mandy's challenge to me. And then we'll be making 7 cards with that one card. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Love it. So I'm going to grab my rhinestones for my lovely little petals there. I'm just going to add on to the centres of each flower. Aren't they just the cutest little things? And I love a touch of vellum on a card. It's just so sweet. Perfect. Love it. Because there's our embellishments now then. So I'm not having a lot this time. I don't need so much. I'm just going to add in strategic places. So I'm going to lift up my flower, and it does dry clear, and I'm going to put one here, one here. How pretty does that look? Oh my gosh. And one here. They will dry in no time. This one then, I'm just tap in on the back of each of those little petals. Because I did on the other one put a big huge blob here. And that one is going up there in the top corner. Just so pretty. And then I've already got this, like I say, cut out. We're going to stamp this with the message. I'm going to pop it on dimensionals and pop it on my card. Does that look skew-iff? Something looks a bit skew-iff to me. It's not. Oh, it's just my eyes. And then we can add our other elements onto there. So grab my rubber, and I'm going to be dirtying it up again in a minute, but I just don't want to get any muck anywhere, so I'm using a lovely lipstick again. It's a rather stiff case, this one. I'm wishing you a lovely day. So what I do is line up the line through the centre there and there. No, that way I know I've got it straight. And I'm going to stamp my message. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It doesn't get it all off, but I do my magic in the bathroom. So that's going to set to one side just to give it a chance to dry. I'm only going to put my holes at the bottom this time because I am going to add this. Because I don't want it to go to waste. And I don't want to throw it in the bin. And it just adds something cute. Perfect. And then I'm just going to dot. Oops. Good save, good save. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go back. I've got a scrap piece of paper here just so I can get that little dab on. Perfect, lovely. Clean those as well. Oh, this is really stiff. Ooh, really, really stiff. So, that's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to fetch my corner piece in. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Oh, wait there now. Go on, let's hack this corner out as well. And it's, oh, there we go. Polka dots on my spots. Love that little pot. So we can attach this now to the inside of our card. I think this is, oh, God, it's really stiff. Oh yeah, that might just be enough to hold my card into place. This is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. Oops. Get this perfectly lined up. There we go. Isn't that cute? And we didn't throw that little piece away. So I can flip this now, add some dimensionals. What I'm going to do is with this one, which corner are we in? Yeah, perfect. I'm going to lay that one, and I'm going to lay that one, and then I'm going to pop my dimensional over the top. Love it. And I'm just going to grab a wee little bit more glue. I mean the tiniest little bit. Come on. One dot. I'm going to leave this upside down. And then tuck our backings off. Just add in little dots of glue. Oops. So when I add that now to my card, they're already attached and down and secure. How perfect is that? a little rubber, and it even gets it off your hand. Look at that. Gone. Perfect. Cleans my pokey tool at the same time. So there we have it. There is that beautiful card. Just press those down until they stick in, with the tails going the right way this time. And that one, maybe a little bit too long, but I'm going to leave it for now. Oh, my leaf, there it is. Oh, I won't bother with him. I'm not going to bother with him today. I'm going to leave that one off. I'm going to put it with my flowers, and I can add them to a new project. But there we have it. There is my card. I even tried it on vellum. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. See what I mean? I was trying to balance it right, and my paper was on the wonk. So do your die cutting first of this beautiful intricate, then put your piece into place, and then slide it backwards, and then you know you've got it in the right place. So there's a knack to everything, because trying to line that up is not pretty when you've got your card in that way. But I hope you enjoyed. I would love a thumbs up. It's an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous sweet, and I hope you give it a go. And if you've not subscribed already, I would really appreciate if you press the button here and the little bell straight afterwards. That way you won't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Bye.